song
Yeah.
was about the fact that research has discovered that kids begin deceiving adults or practicing deceiving adults at 10 months old.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
How would a 10-month-old baby deceive?
I don't know. I'm just reporting the news, but that's what it said. And I'm in no mood or disposition to argue with them today. I noticed it was breezy this morning. Let's find out what we can expect.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Airport is reporting mist out there, and I noticed that on my windshield this morning, just a little bit of mist. Otherwise, it's a cloudy start, but gradual clearing today. Warm day. Yeah, we had 83 yesterday. We're looking for 86 today. But a front slips through the area early this evening, partly cloudy, becoming windy, much cooler. A low temperature down near 50, with winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour this evening and tonight. Sunshine tomorrow, but significantly cooler by about 15 degrees. That would take us to a high of around 71. North winds gusting as high as 30. So we have a fire weather watch tomorrow. That means because of the drought and low humidity and winds gusting, don't burn tomorrow. Cold Saturday night. Yeah, mostly clear, overnight low 47. Mostly sunny, 74. Sunday, near 80. Monday, dry through Tuesday. I've got us around 84 on Tuesday. Risk of scattered showers returning on April Fool's Day. Wednesday, with a high in the middle 80s. Right now, we have a 400-foot overcast out at Danley Field. A little bit of mist, and 64 at 609.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Good morning, friends.
What is your name?
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
Hello, Joe.
That's such a beautiful name.
That's such a beautiful name.
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Well, because
Today is your lucky day.
Today is National Joe Day.
It is National Joe Day.
Cup of coffee, Joe?
Yeah, thanks.
Relax. Have a cup of Joe.
It's Joe time.
And with songs for all occasions, we have a song for the Joes.
Let's celebrate a day for Joe's Biden and DiMaggio, Rogan, Jonas, Piscopo. Let's hear it for those guys named Joe. There's Joe Cool and G.I. Joe, Joe Six Packs and Average Joe. There's Joe Mama and Joe Schmo. Celebrate the Joes you know.
So,
Joe
Joes,
Mama.
enjoy your day.
Joe Mama.
Yeah. Hey, let's start with some radio outrage today.
Okay.
I've been actually meaning to bring this up for a couple days.
What's up?
Story out of Bangor, Maine.
Okay.
And what happened is that a station in Bangor, WVOM, cut their morning host, George Hale, while he was on vacation. The guy was 94 years old and had a 70-plus year career.
And gets notified on vacation,
On vacation,
that you're no longer needed. You're no longer employed. Oh, okay. Thank you, WVOM.
And I am standing up here for a talk host liberal.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine at that age, he's a liberal from back in the day, which was a very different. There's nothing liberal about today's liberal. Back then, liberals and conservatives could have conversations because we weren't 80 miles apart.
Oh, I know. Now it's
Forget it.
There's no tolerance whatsoever.
But
Zero.
What a career, 70-plus years in that market, and he's on vacation and is told, don't come back.
Hey, by the way. How's your vacation going? Hey, by the way.
Yeah, you're done. The name of the company that did this to him is Blueberry. Blueberry Broadcasting. We had a listener for years who loved the show, was big fan of everybody, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But at times he had issues with some of our company policies.
Mm-hmm.
And when he mocked us, he used to call us Blueberry Broadcasting. His name was Mike. Some of you may know Mike V. Remember that name? Anyway, so I was kind of amused to see there actually is a Blueberry Broadcasting Company. After a social media backlash from listeners, advertisers, local political voices, and other broadcasters,
Did they
Blueberry
reinstate-
Chief Operating Officer Bruce Biet told listeners yesterday there's one notable departure as the show transitions, and that is George Hale. He's been a part of the show for over 20 years. His contributions to the community go way beyond the show. Simply put, George has had a magnificent radio career. He's the reason a lot of us chose to get into this business. We here at Blueberry Broadcasting appreciate everything he's done for WVOM.
So they didn't reinstate him? They didn't change the...
I haven't heard
after all
anything new.
After the outcry?
They wanted to do a tribute show to him, and he said no. He has spent 70-plus years in Bangor, including nearly 50 at 910 WABI and WABI TV in multiple on-air and programming roles. Best known, though, as the morning host and sportscaster doing play-by-play at the University of Maine and local high schools.
Huh.
I really think this sucks.
Well, I hope when you're 94, Rick doesn't call you and say, that's it.
Well, I mean, I'd like to be able to at least plan for it. You know, hey, yeah, there's probably time we talk about whatever. It could be next week. I have no idea. But I have to stand up for old liberal George Hale. And in any business, letting somebody go while they're on vacation,
On vacation. Yeah,
that's low.
that is.
Jay, did you hear about this outrage?
I have not. What are we talking about?
People at home watched Jay walk in the door just a moment ago.
A crap company in Bangor, Maine, a broadcaster, fired their morning guy who is 94 years old
And has been on the air for more than 70 years
in Bangor.
while he's on vacation.
Ooh. Funny story.
Yeah. On vacation. They let him
Look at
go.
me.
And the town is upset. The advertisers on the station are upset.
Yep.
Local officials are upset. How does, and we've seen this. We've seen it. I don't want to go into that, but I'll tell you what. There are decisions made by broadcasters here all over the place that make no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they're stupid.
Yeah.
They're short-sighted and stupid.
No doubt. Well, I don't know what's going to happen to him, but hopefully there's outcry from the public.
I'd love to be able
And
to.
advertisers don't. Advertisers really matter.
Yeah, of course. I would like to try and reach out to this guy, see if we can get him on the air.
Oh, that'd be neat. I like that.
We have our first call of the morning.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, this is Craig.
What's up, man?
Yes.
You're listening to your story.
Yeah.
Pops on the guys that fired that man.
Yeah.
And I just tell you that with Blue Water, you guys, you have no problem. This is a wonderful company doing great work in this area. That would not happen to any of y'all. And I hope they're listening. And I just want to tell you good morning, and all of you, live long and prosper. Live long and prosper, like Leonard Boy would say.
Okay, Spock.
I'll see if I can get through the day. Thank you for the
you.
call, Crawdad, and the nice words. No, this is a good company. It's owned and run by a guy who's a real Radiohead, not some corporate geek.
Boy, they've got some. There's two big companies. We won't mention their, the names Cumulus or iHeart, but they're in trouble. And thank God we don't work for corporate radio and again, I won't say their names, Cumulus, iHeart, but
Back in the 90s, a lot of companies were buying radio stations just to get into the business. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. Mm-hmm. I had just taken a 5-year deal to go back to Waxy 106, where I built my name in South Florida. And immediately, they start making changes in management. The management that brought me back, which made me, I had a 5-year deal, but And they brought in this smug prick from, I guess, South Florida, I don't know, named Barry James. And right away, well, I'm going to do some research before we figure out what we're going to do, blah, 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 blah. I broke into his office one night and found his research. All of it was designed to get rid of the morning show, which I had just come back to restart.
Yeah.
And they're going to blow up Waxy 106, which is a legacy call letter down there.
Of course it is.
And sure enough, and it's the rumors all over town, and I got to listen to it on other shows, and they're going to let go of Udell this coming Friday. And I finally went back to the general manager and said, why am I listening to my upcoming firing on another radio station? We don't know anything about that. I said, well, it better not happen. Guess what? The following Friday, we're on the air in the morning. They start calling us all back. And I knew this was coming, so we all started drinking. The station had a full bar in the conference room,
Those were the days.
Yes, they were. For entertaining potential, getting advertisers drunk and signing big checks. So we're all getting wasted during the show. And one by one, we all get called back. I was the last. Over the next day, they did what they call, Jay, it's a tease or a...
like something they do on the air, a stunt?
Yeah, they stunted for the weekend.
Yeah.
Using like 18 different names and formats and all that. And it was very produced up until Monday when they announced, and I don't even remember what it was. They brought in their new staff. 5 months later, they were all gone. The reaction from the community. He had all this research saying, Waxy's done. Nobody wants it anymore. Well, he tucked his tail between his legs, ski-daddled up to Chicago. I don't know how he did up there. But he took a legacy, and it was never the same. It was never the same after that. And eventually they brought me back within the term of that 5-year contract, but at a much lower salary, and that's when life started to spiral into the toilet. For a while. So I know what that kind of, but the disrespect for the call letters, for the relationship we have with the community and everything else. Some smug idiot with a pile of research comes in and says, let's do this. And they did it, and it was the biggest failure in the 90s. 5 months later, they're reapplying for the Waxy call letters.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. So that's all I got today.
Well, I know he wasn't a consultant, but you were reminding me of consultants who make ridiculous assertions based on what they think is the...
Well, consultants are for people that really aren't sure about what they're doing.
Thing about consultants is you got to always find something wrong, right? I mean, it can't be, well, hi.
No, generally, you only hire a consultant because your station's been trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So maybe we need a fresh outside voice to make some recommendations.
Yeah.
Sometimes that does mean, well, you should really fire this or whatever. But they do have to find something wrong.
Exactly.
Or they're not doing their job.
Right.
In their opinion.
We called them insultants.
Insultants. Well, I did work for a guy at WLS in Chicago, Drew Hayes, and he hated consultants. He would not allow them in the building, and he had an ant farm in his office, except it said Consult Ant Farm.
Consult Ant.
And it was a real ant farm in a glass box. You
good.
could sit there and watch the ants build tunnels and stuff like that all day.
Right.
But it just... Well, and the other part of it is Ackerley was in the billboard business. They still are, I think. They didn't know anything about radio. Radio properties were being bought for, like, turning over houses. Mm-hmm. Companies would buy them, and then because all these bigger companies that have ruined the business. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Cumulus. I'm looking at you, iFart. they were buying up properties and overpaying. Of course, then they all had this huge leverage debt, and all of them had to file bankruptcy and stuff years later. But in the process, all these people that had no radio background coming in and buying radio stations did not make the business better. So that will always be a raw subject with me. I can never forgive what happened, and I can never forgive myself for not fighting that harder. I should have just sued him for the whole frickin' thing. But you know what? When you get drunk, sometimes you lose your balls. And that's what happened. I was afraid.
It's not just
Freaking
confined to
afraid.
radio. It's happening in television. I was with our friend Ryan yesterday, and we were talking about what's going on in our business right now, and consolidation and cutbacks, and people are leaving and they're not being replaced. And certain stations have cut out weekend news, which I find to be crazy.
Well,
there's a lot of news on the
but
weekends.
here's the thing. In concert with that, the patterns have changed. We're not talking about a long time ago, Rich. When we were doing the thing on CBS 8 in the morning, everywhere I went, I bump into people that watch that.
Yeah.
They love that segment.
Sure.
But there's been a massive change. In fact, WOW notified me that they're no longer carrying cable TV anymore, just internet or YouTube Plus.
Yep.
Whoever thought we'd see it? What could be better than cable? But that's how it works.
Yeah, I got that noticed about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and no more regular cable. Yep.
Yeah, it just and all those episodes of Svengoolie I DVR'd and will never be able to watch.
I know, it's true.
What's new, Jay?
Absolutely nothing. Car's running great though.
Good.
Don't you love Doug?
I love Doug.
They are so awesome
Love
over
Doug.
there.
Doug's great. Love him.
Did you see Trump on talking about that TV series with JFK and Bissett?
I heard him.
He's watching it.
Yeah, I heard him talking about. He knew JFK Jr.
He did, and
No surprise.
yeah,
And back then, Trump was not a political figure, but he was a money person, and the money people all knew each other. You know,
he spoke very highly of him. Said he would be a senator today.
I don't doubt that. He would have needed a lot of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing. He was really a nice guy. He really understood the family legacy and the story, and his life was never going to be normal.
And he certainly wanted to be his own person. You know? I mean,
but he was not particularly good at one thing. The magazine was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
He didn't do well in law school.
He spent a very short time as an assistant district attorney in New York. Is that right? Yeah.
But you can be a senator. You don't need a degree. And he may have been a good one. But he would have needed some good people around him to, deal with the small stuff, the details of the job. I have not watched the finale. Have you?
No, it was on last night, so it'll be on Hulu today, and I will see it today.
That's my Friday night.
It's like, you know what's going to happen. You know in Titanic that the boat's going to go down, but
Hey, who's got the baseball scores?
I don't have the baseball scores, but I do know who won in.
All right, who's moving on?
In basketball? In a thriller, Purdue beat Texas.
Pamela picked that one.
Arizona has advanced. Iowa has advanced. They beat Nebraska, number 4 seed. And Illinois will be going to the Elite Eight. Tonight, a couple of biggies, and they're on at the relatively same moment. St. John's Duke is at 6:10, and Alabama Michigan is at 6:35. A lot of people are picking Michigan in the Alabama game.
Yeah, they are.
But stranger things have happened. So who knows if Bama's going to. Alabama's made it to the Elite. The Sweet 16 4 times in a row, 4 years in a row.
I think so. But Auburn made the Final Four, didn't they? Or didn't they play in the championship game?
They played it.
I don't know about the championship. I know
They made it to the Final
Four.
Four.
That was the year before last. Yeah. Last year, Bruce Pearl. All right, friends, it's 6:26. We're waking up. We hope you are too. Market's a little in the red today. Let's see. If there's any big news in the markets that will impact you, we'll hear from Brad McDonald at 8:30. Otherwise, if you would like to have somebody you can reach out to, a team of people to reach out to, so you don't sit there and see red and get nervous. What is the future of the economy? What can we expect in the days ahead? You can't do better than the team of Invista Advisors. They're just amazing. And I will say this, everybody that's a client there is a client because they want to be and not because somebody hard sold them into buying this plan or that plan. They don't do that. They're just not driven that way. Ethics matter. Getting people into the right type of retirement account matters. So when you schedule a sit down to talk about your financial future, there's no high pressure, no nothing. And whatever choice you make is yours. But they would love to have the chance. And you can make that call at 387-0094 here in the 334. The time is 6:27.
Traffic is brought to you by Dillon Rings. Dillon Rings has great watches and beautiful rings. Or have Josh design a piece of jewelry for you. Shop Dillon Rings now at 119 Brown Springs Road. And check them out on Facebook.
6:28, the timeline with Rich Thomas is next.
Well, we hope everybody's having a good Friday. Good news this morning. We're looking good again this morning with no issues anywhere. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Traffic light to moderate and beginning to build as we get ready for a big Friday around the area. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you can drive a brand new Nissan with your good credit and no money down. Talk to David and get all the details. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
U.S. Senator Katie Britt says that senators should not be leaving the Capitol building to go on a 2-week recess until the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is fully funded. Britt spoke about it on Newsmax this past Thursday.
Well, first off, we're not leaving if this doesn't get done. I mean, lawmakers need to get ready to actually do their job. I mean, we've had 41 days of a Democrat-led shutdown. This is the second one of the fiscal year. When you're looking at people who have stepped forward to say, hey, we want to serve our homeland. We want to protect American citizens from coast to coast. Democrats are finding a way to not pay those individuals. Republicans are saying, let's get this done. We're committed to making it happen, but I hope people get used to staying right here until that happens. We shouldn't be leaving.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A settlement has been reached between a Tuscaloosa bar and the family of a University of Alabama student who drowned 4 years ago in the Black Warrior River in that area. The family of Garrett Walker filed a civil lawsuit against the Gray Lady Bar to induce changes to their alcohol serving and identification system, which allowed for Walker to be served alcohol even though he was not of drinking age. WBRC News reports there is still litigation on this case pending against the Delta Chi National Fraternity at the university. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet Arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
This is Jonathan with Oswalt's Apparel and Footwear in Prattville. With all that's changed in the last decade, I really thought that radio advertising was dead, but I was wrong. We opened our store during the pandemic, and we wouldn't have been near successful without advertising on Blue Water. Practically every day, someone comes in for the first time and tells us they heard about Oswalt's on the radio. I highly recommend advertising with Blue Water.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The 22nd Annual Autism Crawfish Boil benefiting Easter Seals of Central Alabama is April 11th at Riverwalk Stadium. Proceeds from this fun family event benefit autism programs at Easter Seals of Central Alabama. Enjoy all-you-can-eat crawfish, live music, and even a baseball game. The Autism Crawfish Boil, April 11th at Riverwalk Stadium. Stay and eat or grab them to go. Scan or visit mudbugball.com to purchase tickets and get info on curbside pickup.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
I came from Alabama to see some naked people. Wow!
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
At 6:35 with the timeline for March the 27th, which is my half birthday, by the way, Rich.
Oh, that's right. I don't even have that in the timeline.
Here's Rich Thomas.
87 days into the year, 278 days are left. You mentioned earlier National Joe Day, so enjoy a cup of Joe with your friends named Joe, Joey, Joseph, Josephine.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Johanna? Huh?
There's Joe, and then there's
Joey.
They're really not the same.
Okay.
Are they? Break into small groups and discuss.
I mean, it's all what, a derivative of what, Joseph?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's,
Joey, Joe,
Richard.
Joseph.
Rich,
Nobody called
Richie.
Well, that's a That's a term of endearment for Mr. Adorable. But nobody called Jesus his father Joe. It was Joseph.
Oh, that's true.
He could have been
You're the father of Jesus.
Somebody could have called him Joe.
His wife.
Who would have called him?
I mean, anybody. Before he got popular.
Not even the barnyard animals in the manger would have addressed him with such disrespect.
It's International Scribble Day. It's National Viagra Day. I don't know why.
I'm celebrating all of these.
It's World Theater Day.
Theater.
Thanks for that touch of class there, Jay. The theater.
And Sunday, I just thought I'd mention, is National Mom and Pop's Business Day, and we are very supportive of mom and pop businesses. Take that, Walmart. On this date in 1794, President George Washington authorized the creation of the U.S. Navy and led to a song by the Village People.
You know what? We should play it.
In the Navy.
I think the only thing that we have that might be related was a Village People parody when a study found out that a lot of guys in the Navy were getting fat.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But there's this.
You have to sit down when you pee. In the Navy. Remember to put down the seat. In the Navy. If you're a woman or a man. In the Navy. Yes, in the head you'll never stand.
I think that was back at when they made ships co-ed.
And I remember they used to call some certain Navy people lifers that they were in there for a long time. 1884, the first long-distance phone call is made between Boston and New York. 1865, on this date, President Abe Lincoln meets with Union Generals Grant and Sherman in City Point, Virginia, to plot the last stages of the Civil War. You know, we're coming up on the month of April, and there's a great documentary on YouTube about April 1865 and everything that happened, Appomattox, the Lincoln assassination, and so much more.
Before I forget,
yeah,
the YouTube channel that you need to find is Threads from the American Tapestry.
Okay.
It's narrated. The guy that does the narration is really good, easy listen, thorough detail, and it's loaded with stories from the Civil War. Everything from specific battles like Vicksburg and something about Sweet Pea the other day. And even the start of the Transcontinental Railroad. All those things from that era have separate episodes. I really love it. It's the first thing that's really connected me to wanting to learn more about the Civil War.
Well, you know, I'm a big history guy. In fact, I can, at night, just kind of keep it on in my bedroom, and it just plays all night long, history. 1860, the corkscrew was patented by M.L. Byrne. On this date, 160 years ago today, in 1866, Andrew Rankin received a patent for the urinal. 1912, Japanese cherry trees planted along the Potomac.
You know when the patent for the urinal cake was issued?
No.
Hey, Mr. 78.
Is this something you need me to look up for you?
Do you remember urinal cakes?
Oh, no, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No, urinal cakes sounds awful.
They've been around for, they're still being used,
What
aren't
is
they?
urinal cakes?
You know what urinal cakes are?
Here's a question. Do they make urinal cakes in a urinal cake bakery? Crap jokes like that.
Urinal cakes are those hockey pucks you would see in the wall urinals.
Oh.
That are air fresheners?
Yeah,
Okay.
they
They're
kind
those
of
pink blocks.
Oh, okay. They had that name? I
they
didn't know
absorb
that.
the ammonia.
Yeah, they called them urinal
I thought of something you get in a bakery.
No, God, no.
Two of those yellow cakes up there, please.
Yeah.
1912, in Washington, D.C., Helen Taft, the wife of President William Taft, and the Viscount wife of the Japanese ambassador, plant a cherry tree, a Yoshina, on the northern part of the Potomac River near the Jefferson Memorial. The event was held in celebration of a gift by the Japanese government of 3,000 cherry trees to the U.S. government. This should be cherry tree, we should be close to cherry tree.
Very close to the blossoms, yeah, but it's only lasts about a week or so. I've seen it. It's really spectacular.
On this date in 1939, the University of Oregon won the first NCAA championship. They beat Ohio State, the first tournament. On this date in 1964, strongest earthquake in American history, magnitude 8.4 on the Richter scale, southern Alaska, creating a deadly tsunami. 125 people killed, thousands injured. The massive earthquake had an epicenter on Prince William Sound, which is about 8 miles northeast of Anchorage. The earthquake was the second largest earthquake ever recorded in the history of the world.
Did you ever see the film of the? It was so severe it drained a bay completely.
I believe that.
And there's video of that on YouTube. I'll take a look for that.
Now our song of the day, late 70s, boy oh boy, a song I haven't thought about in a long time, but I heard it on the radio the other day and I was blown away. I forgot how much I liked this. Little River Band used to be one of my favorite bands. They're from Melbourne, Australia. It's 1978. The song is Lady, and this is your Friday timeline.
Look around you. Look up here. Take time to make time to be there. Look around. Be a part. Feel for the winter, but don't have a cold heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. A long time ago.
Little River Band, great group. I remember a song called Reminiscing as well. I'm going to have to play some Little River Band today, maybe when I go to the gym. On the date in 79, Eric Clapton married George Harrison's ex-wife, Patty Boyd. She inspired Clapton's song Layla and Wonderful Tonight, and Harrison's classic Something. All right. She must have been something.
Mm-hmm.
On the date in 87, U2 played a free hour-long concert at a liquor store on top of a building on a rooftop in downtown Los Angeles. Part of the concert became the video Where the Streets Have No Name. 95, Forrest Gump beat Pulp Fiction and Shawshank Redemption for the Best Picture Oscar. Tom Hanks, Best Actor for Forrest Gump. Still haven't seen that whole movie. Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King, Best Original Song. On the date in 97, Dexter King, son of Martin Luther King, met with James Earl Ray, the man in prison for assassinating his father. Ray denied having anything to do with the shooting, and Dexter replied, I believe you.
You know what? Put that right in there with the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah.
That was an operation by the deep state.
Okay, here's the why Viagra is. It's Viagra Day. 98, the Food and Drug Administration approved Viagra on this date. Okay, we have birthdays now. Maria Carey is 57. Happy birthday. Quentin Tarantino is only 63. Really? I thought he was older than that. The keyboardist from Genesis, Tony Banks, is 76 today. Michael York is 84. Saturday birthday. Tomorrow, Lady Gaga turns 40. Sunday, listen to this. Terry Jacks turns 82. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. 9 days till Easter, which means 9 days till bacon, ham, sausage, hot dogs. I'm kidding. I'm just dreaming about going back to
Well, here's some pig that you can have without violating your Lenten.
I've got one more meatless Friday next Friday. That's Good Friday. 58 days till Memorial Day. 245 days till Thanksgiving. And Christmas, 274 days away. That is your time.
With your host, Rich Thomas at 646.
Rich Thomas weather brought to you by M&M Outdoors. Book your stay today at MNMcampground.com for relaxation at its best. It's easy to find and hard to leave. M&M Outdoors, your home away from home.
We're mostly cloudy right now, but gradual clearing today. Enough sunshine to get us up to about 86 for a high temperature. We had 83 yesterday. Partly cloudy, becoming breezy tonight behind a cool front. Much cooler, low near 50. Winds gusting as high as 30. Same thing tomorrow as far as the winds. Sunshine, significantly cooler by about 15 degrees. Tomorrow's high is 71, but those north winds gusting to 30 has prompted a fire weather watch for tomorrow because of the drought and low humidity and gusty winds. So do not burn. And then cold Saturday night, overnight low 47. Mostly sunny, 74 on Sunday, near 80 Monday, dry through Tuesday. I've got us around 84 on Tuesday. And then scattered showers returning to the forecast on April Fool's Day. That's also my 10th anniversary here at this radio
And we're
station.
celebrating that night at Baumhauer, so put it on your calendar, friends. We want you there.
Right now this morning we have cloudy skies, 400-foot overcast. It's 64 at 647.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
A big hat tip and thank you to Doug Mitchell and the team at the Bell Road, Don Duncan All-American Auto and Tire. Once again, coming through, great customer service, helping Jay out with the crisis yesterday. I was with the Don Duncan team downtown at 408 Madison Saturday morning, first one there, in and out, and getting the complete service, the works. In fact, Pamela told me yesterday she has been to the one on Cusada, loved it there, and I know Jay Quellen has visited young Mitch high atop Mount Duncan. You got 4 Don Duncan All-American Auto and Tire locations to meet all of your car service needs. They accept car insurance repair policies, by the way. And it's great to have a go-to group you know will do the job right, whether it's a basic oil change. They also do excellent diagnostics. So if you're traveling for Easter weekend, stop by one of the 4 locations and ask them to do a quick diagnostic check to make sure, look at the tires, make sure they're good to go. So you're not on the side of the road when you should be sitting down to a nice big ham dinner or whatever you're going to celebrate with on Easter. Look them up on Facebook, join the VIP club, and find out how to get a free service with Don Duncan All-American Auto and Tire. Right now, Salem Radio Network News. Skipper will come back with the traffic after that, and then today's Cheap and Trashy.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. Congress is moving closer to reopening parts of the Department of Homeland Security. The weeks-long budget impasse has meant TSA and other federal workers have gone without pay. The Senate voted overnight to restore most DHS funding except for immigration enforcement. It now goes to the House. Air raid sirens sounded in Israel this morning as the military said it was working to intercept Iranian missiles. Iran also kept up its attacks on its Gulf Arab neighbors. A federal judge has ruled in favor of AI company Anthropic in temporarily blocking the Pentagon from labeling the company as a supply chain risk. The judge said the broad punitive measures taken against Anthropic by the Trump administration appeared to be arbitrary. Stock futures are down slightly this morning. This is SRN News.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free, no-risk consultation. 800-292-7875. 800-292-7875. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 800-292-7875.
Well, we have some accidents this morning. Atlanta Highway at Techna Center Drive. Also, I-65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. If you're exiting there, watch out for a sheriff vehicle that is off on the right on the ramp. And we've got a service vehicle that looks like it careened off the road there. Also, 65 southbound around Hope Hall. We have a minor accident there. Please be safe out there. Traffic busy and building. Get ready for spring at Premier Place after shopping in at Poblano's, King Buffet, or Sweet Frog Frozen Yogurt. All at Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
If you're on a budget and trying to feed your family inexpensively, Pizza Perfect has the deal for you. In March, get a free 2-topping medium pizza with the purchase of any large pizza. Pizza Perfect's buffet includes pizza, as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink, only $13. Buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Available for pickup and delivery as well. 2-topping medium pizza free with the purchase of any large pizza in March at Pizza Perfect, Coliseum Boulevard, Eastbrook.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
It's time for today's cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report on News Talk 93.1 FM. I'm going to wait for... there he is. I did not realize this until late in the day yesterday, but we lost Dash Crofts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at age 87.
Because I know Seals died a few years ago.
Yeah.
How about that?
This is...
I would have done we would have changed the morning song.
Is a little reminder of some of the music that, you know, I get, are they considered yacht rock? Whatever that is.
Well, they do play them on the Sirius satellite. Yacht rock, yes.
I remember songs like this were part of in the generation of mellow rock radio stations designed for in-office listening, so nobody will be disturbed while they're doing their work.
Right.
But this also was part of the format on the first radio station I ever DJ. They were considered hip, and that was really the thing, not whether it was electric or rock and roll. It was, is their music hip? And it certainly was. That was the Yugoslavian version of Summer Breeze. You got to come up with something when you screw up. Where's this coming from? Oh, this one. It's too bad we can't pan the camera over to my computer to show everybody there's 47 tabs open. Are we safe? Is it safe to come out? I think it is.
Jim Seals died in 22.
He was 87, Dash Crofts.
Yeah.
But here's the 1973 and the launch of all the formats that they were a part of. Who's next? The Poussette Dart Band?
I don't know who that is.
This is an inside joke.
Oh, okay.
Rick generally has had a really great ear for picking hits. But there was one song when I first worked for him in South Florida, and the name of the band was the Poussette Dart Band. And we all thought it sucked. But he's the boss. He put it on. And we used to tease each other. Used to make fun of each other and things like that. And if you really want to get on Rick's good side, you guys, go tell him you heard the Poussette Dart Band story from me today. He'll be real happy to hear that.
Were they a stiff? What we used to call a stiff?
It was, yeah. It was the Poussette Dart Band never amounted to anything, and that was the one and only song it charted, but it really didn't get close to the top 10. Netflix is raising their prices
again
for the second time in less than 2 years, and they were going to buy the Warner Brothers thing. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
You watch. Jay's going to drop them.
the standard plan with ads went up by $1 is now $8.99 per month. The standard plan with no ads and up to 2 devices went up by $2. It's now $19.99.
I don't know what I'm paying, but I need to investigate.
Premium with 4 devices and Ultra HD is now $26.99 per month. You used to get 500 cable channels for that amount of money.
Right.
Seems like not that long ago. According to the Netflix corporate office, existing members will be notified by email a month before the new prices are applied to them, with the timing depending on the individual's member cycle. It was like the time of the month or something? Is that how they're doing this?
Yeah, that's how they're doing it.
If I'm going to do crap jokes, you guys could at least fake it, huh?
I mean, come on. I don't have Netflix anymore. I trashed them like 2 years. Actually, trashed. I unsubscribed like 2 years ago. I
Look,
thought I would
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix went off the deep end with the woke BS, and it's still showing up in programs they're releasing now.
What were they financing each Stranger
Things was like, I don't know, like 10, 16 million per episode or something. It was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably more than that. But, you know, I got rid of them just because the price was going up, which it still is.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, the price goes up, I'll unsubscribe to them for like months or whatever, and then finances get better, whatever, I'll resubscribe. A whole year goes by and I realize I don't really miss it.
Well,
so, yeah.
Every time I used to drop one of those, like I dropped Hulu for a while.
Yeah.
A bunch of programs come on that I want to see on Hulu, you know. So I said, what the hell?
Disney has what they call their class of legends.
Mm-hmm.
People who have been part of their...
okay. That's like Class of Legends, like characters or actors?
Actors. And they're going to honor The Rock, Anne Hathaway, and the Jonas Brothers. I don't know where they...
Those are legends?
In Disney's opinion, yeah. In mine, not so much. I mean, first of all, The Rock is the same actor in every movie, and even his contract prohibits him from playing a losing character. Anne Hathaway's done some good stuff, both as a Disney player and as an adult, but I think she needs a little more of a career before she's what we think of as a legend. I don't think she's Katharine Hepburn yet. Who's Katharine Hepburn? All right, who cares about that? Pamela Anderson is part of an ad campaign that celebrates real women. The Aerie fashion brand has a new campaign celebrating real women, and Pamela Anderson is their spokesperson. True, she has the most fake bosoms in all of pop culture, but that's not what the campaign's about. They're declaring war on AI-generated women and or body parts. Pam says nothing can replace human beings unless AI wants to start becoming imperfect like human beings. It'll never have the romance of a performance that's soulless and fearless, she says. There's just no way to mimic that because we're all so different.
I don't deny what she's saying, but AI can absolutely take your job.
Yeah, and
has for a lot of people.
For some of these actors, the sooner the better. How fast can we replace Mark Ruffalo? Let's start with him. They Will Kill You is out in theaters today. It features one of Rich's favorite actors, Zazie Beetz.
Who the hell is that?
As an ex-con who takes a job working at a mysterious New York hotel in order to find her missing sister.
Mysterious hotel.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Also out today, Forbidden Fruits.
Yeah?
Those come in a wide variety of options. Forbidden fruits. I love forbidden fruits.
The forbidden fruits.
I'm a forbidden fruit connoisseur.
Ask Eve for one.
A horror comedy starring Lily Reinhart as a mall employee named Apple, who runs a secret witch cult in the basement with girls who also have fruity names. I ain't making this up. We already went over the basketball schedule. Let's see what else might be on there for those who really don't care about the basketball tournament.
You got Braves are debuting this evening.
Vince Vaughn and James Marsden have a show premiering today on Hulu called Nick. No.
It's
Mike and Nick and Nick and Alice.
Yes.
It's a comedy where Vince is a gangster who travels back in time to save his best friend's life after his younger self arranges to have him killed for sleeping with his neglected wife. I don't understand that at all. Bambi, The Reckoning is out, a horror thriller that turns the story of Bambi on its head so that he's now a mutated deer who goes on a deadly rampage seeking revenge for the death of his mother. There might be a cathartic moment in that for those who were traumatized by the original movie. ABC Sunday night. Can you still get that over the air? The series premiere of Betrayal, Secrets and Lies. 8 shocking stories of betrayal from the #1 true crime podcast. And Jamie Dornan is going to be the second host of Saturday Night Live in the United Kingdom. I didn't see the first. Did either of you?
No, I haven't.
I did not.
But
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey, I might check it out. You know what? So the Braves have a new network called Braves Vision, and they haven't signed a contract with a lot of providers yet. In other words, I don't know where you can legally see the Braves tonight. I know where I can see it. I can get it somewhere, but anyway, just thought I'd mention that. If you have DirecTV, if you're a regular Braves fan, they haven't signed a deal with DirecTV yet.
But if I have MLB TV, I could watch it there, right?
You could watch it on MLB TV,
Okay.
yes. You can watch it other ways. But they have not completed agreements with some of the major providers.
Dodgers won their first game last night. Brings on the topic. Who do you think has the most popular jersey in Major League Baseball?
Maybe San Diego?
I mean, individual player, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I would not.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have a single idea where to start.
No.
#1 and #2, both Japanese. Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Aaron Judge is 3, Cal Raleigh.
Makes sense.
#4, Mookie Betts, #5. And there's more.
Who pitched for
Ronald Acuna. You have an autographed basebal from him. He's #7.
Yeah, I do. Who pitched for Los Angeles yesterday? Was it Ohtani?
I think it was Yamamoto. But let me check. I'm always happy to check, the scores, the games. So let's take a quick look here. We go to Thursday night. It was the Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks 2, and Yamamoto was the winning pitcher.
I thought they shot him down near Midway.
No, you're thinking of the admiral who devised the attack on Pearl Harbor. This is his kid. Now he's attacking the batter's box. Odds and ends. Bill Maher will receive the 2026 Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. You know, I'm actually beginning to admire that guy.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to challenge.
He's become more reasonable, huh?
Well, if I were a Democrat, I would pay attention to what he's saying. He's trying to keep them from going over the cliff. He does speak common sense from time to time. He's not a mindless repeater of whatever he's told to say. And we mentioned the passing of Dash Croft yesterday. And Paul McCartney's got a new album coming out.
Did you see Man on the Run yet?
No, I have not.
Okay.
And I want to. This is a sample from the new McCartney album with a song called Days We Left Behind. Oh, I got 5,000 stupid
tabs open.
I'll tell you what.
Folks, you ought to see the screen and the amount of tabs. 1, 2, 3,
Let's
4,
check traffic.
5,
I'll come back.
6,
We'll sample the new McCartney. Skipper, save me. 707.
We have an accident reported at Atlanta Highway at Techna Center Drive. Not seeing that on the cams doesn't mean it's not there. Please watch out for it. 65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. Had a little accident there with a service truck that went off the road, and we have a sheriff's vehicle on the ramp, on the right side of the ramp. Use caution there. 65 southbound at Hope Hall had a minor accident there. Please be safe out there this morning. Traffic is busy and building. Invisible Fence has both indoor and outdoor systems to keep your pets safe and in designated areas. Call Vicki at Invisible Fence for all the information and details. 334-265-2585. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
All right, we'll have to bring you that Paul McCartney clip a little bit later. Sorry. At 8 minutes past 7 o'clock, we have Not Headline News coming up, and then Salem Radio Network News. Next hour, Random Facts with Jay, and a chance to win a $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question.
This is Not Headline News. A man in England was busted for DUI during his driving test, which was brilliant because they had to give him a license just to suspend it. The FAA has issued new rules mandating air traffic controllers use radar technology to separate helicopters and airplanes. Wait, so the old policy was just to smush them together? Weight loss drugs are causing people to get scurvy. Wow, first measles, then polio, now scurvy? America's back. Back to the 18th century. And TSA agents at airports around the country are calling in sick because they're not getting paid. It's so bad the last time I flew, I had to grope myself. This is Not Headline News.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
And now a star is born. On March 27th, 1963, the world welcomed little baby Quentin Tarantino. Critics say the delivery of the future filmmaker was a magnificent tour de force, although the graphic birth scene was way over the top. Also starring Samuel L. Jackson. Quentin Tarantino, A Star is Born.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
At 7-Eleven, news.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. The 42-day shutdown affecting the Department of Homeland Security may be nearing an end. Senators approved funding for TSA and most other agencies except ICE. The measure now goes to the House for consideration today. Israel has launched a new wave of strikes and says its attacks on Iran will escalate and expand. Iran, meantime, kept firing missiles and drones at its Gulf Arab neighbors today, with sirens warning of attacks in Bahrain, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. President Trump has delayed a threatened U.S. strike on Iran's energy infrastructure and extended a deadline for reopening the Strait of Hormuz until April 6th. His announcement came after U.S. stocks fell sharply yesterday and oil prices rose. On Wall Street before the opening bell this morning, stock futures are lower. This is SRN News.
These are uncertain times. Ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and beyond continue to shake global markets, driving up energy costs and creating widespread volatility. Gold has responded as history shows it does, climbing to new highs as a proven safe haven against inflation and unrest. Silver follows strong, offering even more protection for diversified portfolios. Call True Gold Republic at 800-300-GOLD for your free guide on protecting your retirement. If you're 55 or older, approaching or enjoying retirement, and have significant savings, you understand why stability matters now more than ever. Paper assets can vanish in a crisis, but precious metals have endured for generations. True Gold Republic helps Americans like you protect what you've built with real gold and silver IRAs. Call 800-300-GOLD for your free wealth protection guide today. No obligation, just information. Consult your tax professional before investing. Call 800-300-4653. That's 800-300-GOLD.
Friday, now my weekend is the weekend, it's finally Friday. Goodbye work week, and the work week, time to party, start the party, it's finally Friday. Let the weekend begin.
And the weather for that weekend?
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Looking at
My error. I'm on spring break. The part of me that is not functioning well this morning.
I'm looking at a satellite picture over here to the left of me, and it looks like we're going to trend to, we're cloudy now, but we're going to trend to sunshine. Gradual clearing today with a high temperature up to about 86. We had 83 yesterday. But then we come to a screeching halt on the warming trend here. Partly cloudy, becoming windy behind the front tonight, much cooler, overnight low 50, but the winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Add a little bite. Sunshine tomorrow, significantly cooler. on Saturday with a high temperature only up to about 71. That'll seem like a slap in the face after 86 today. North winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. That's why there's a fire weather watch in effect because of the drought and low humidity and gusty winds. Cold Saturday night? Yeah, sure. Mostly clear overnight, low 47. Then on Sunday, mostly sunny with a high around 74. I think we'll be near 80. Nice day Monday as we start the brand new week. Dry through Tuesday. That is the final day of the month of March. And risk of scattered showers returning Wednesday. That's April Fool's Day with highs in the middle 80s. Right now this morning, we have calm winds, cloudy skies, 64 now, 717.
Let's celebrate a day for Joe's Biden and DiMaggio, Rogan, Jonas, Piscopo. Let's hear it for those guys named Joe. There's Joe Cool and G.I. Joe, Joe Six Packs and Average Joe. There's Joe Mama and Joe Schmo. Celebrate the Joes you know.
716.
God, I haven't heard that song in forever.
What's that from? What's
Cotton Eye
that?
Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. God, it's been a long time since I have heard that song.
In one of the more odd pairings in music, Megan Thee Stallion and Nickelback have teamed up.
Uh-huh.
One of the most maligned groups of the recent decades.
You could have named any other band teaming up with Nickelback, and I'd still be like, why? Because why?
They're making a 4-minute action movie hyping the Cheetos Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Snack. Should we give this a listen?
Give it a listen.
And pass judgment, along with those of you listening?
We will.
Wow, this is horrible.
I tell you, they really sound like Nickelback.
Yes,
still,
they do.
Even when they're singing about pickled potato chips. By the way, I forgot to. So, all the throng of people who are watching us on YouTube didn't hear that, right?
Correct, which is fine because I noticed our video from yesterday was taken down because something was in there by some artist that, you know.
Taken down? You mean taken down for a little while and then put back up, or
could that be the song of the day?
Maybe it's possible. Well, yeah, it's possible.
When they take us down, do they put us back up?
No, they don't put us back up. No.
Oh.
We don't get taken down. As far as I know, we don't get taken down live. But when the video's over with, the video's removed.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You know, there must be millions of videos uploaded every day to YouTube. How do they? Is this all done by like?
And they do go through it. Yeah.
They check me out every morning when I do my weather video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make sure I don't have anything copyrighted.
How do they? They can't be doing that by manually.
No. There's probably an algorithm that checks to see if there's anything.
Man, Big Brother is watching.
Yes, he is.
All right, coming up later, we will have our Morning Maroon nominees, and an early candidate is a 58-year-old man deemed drunk who drove through the gate at Daytona Beach Airport and onto the airfield.
Oh, I heard about this. He was also arrested for exposing himself and doing donuts. Do you have the air traffic control audio from that?
No, I have body cam audio of the arrest, and I am sharing this.
Okay.
So everybody can hear it.
All right. Oh, okay.
Did he say he went to an AA meeting?
Went to an AA meeting, then started drinking, doing coke, and smoking pot.
See, the reason they call it anonymous is so that if you go to a meeting and then do cocaine and pot and alcohol and get into legal trouble,
right,
it doesn't reflect on the organization.
Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's why it's called Anonymous. What a...
Is Bob still around? Is Bob still alive?
No.
No.
Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob are no longer with us.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, last year was the 90th anniversary of AA.
Oh, okay. So Bob would not be around.
No.
Okay.
But they figured out...
But that's from Akron, Ohio? Am I right about that?
Akron, Ohio is the home of the 12-step program, yes. Who else do we have?
You know what the Akron football team is called?
The Rubbers?
The Zips.
Oh. Well, they're both about as exciting.
I mean, how do you root for the Zips?
The Zips. There you go.
I don't know. Woman going viral after she said she was expecting to take a short flight from South Bend, Indiana to Chicago through American Airlines, but was shocked when she realized the bus at the gate wasn't taking her to a plane. It was taking her to her destination. Some of these short hauls to eliminate until things settle down at the airports, people are getting buses instead of airplanes.
Taking a flight from South Bend to Chicago, it sounds ridiculous. They're too close.
It does.
They're too close.
Oh, and we can play that Paul McCartney.
Okay.
The new album.
Are you going to share that?
No.
Oh, that's
You want us to get taken down again?
All right.
The first single is called Days We Left Behind.
Doesn't even sound like Paul.
You know, in the mid-'80s, I would like to hear some happier stuff instead of something that's sentimental and emotional.
Well, that was just one song off the album. Yeah.
Something like,
who knows what else is on there.
I Want to Hold Your Colostomy Bag, or something romantic.
She hates me, yeah.
Yeah. We could probably have some fun updating all the Beatles titles just by doing that. Adams Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, a great group of people to team up with. We so deeply appreciate the Vincent family and Jim Smith and everybody for their long-term partnership with us. It certainly has been a great benefit to me to call them my pharmacy and enjoy the care, the experience, the answers before you ask the questions, which is great. And that includes things like details on health insurance. A lot of folks are getting frustrated because they get prescribed a drug and then there's prior authorization. They can help guide that process along if you hear those two dreaded words. And people who look to save you money whenever possible. See, because they have something in stock at Adams Drugs that your big national chain pharmacies don't, and that's time. They don't overwhelm so that when a customer comes in and needs either a consultation or has questions, they don't have to deal with us later or come back a little bit later. We're too busy right now. That's not the way they are. They're adequately staffed, and how they manage to find so many great people to work 12 great locations is, well, they just do it right. It's a very specific approach to making you feel welcome. This is a partnership. We want you back. We appreciate you. They also have all your over-the-counter needs and a staff that's willing to consult on the best possible option for whatever symptoms you might be dealing with. And don't forget the butt paste, formulated by Adams Drugs pharmacists to bring an end to the rage of diaper rash. It's been found to be a great replenisher for skin, just for making it look alive and well, or to relieve bug bites, itch, dry skin, itchy skin, that kind of stuff. It works on so many different applications. And their gift shops are great, and if you're looking for something nice to give at Easter time, if you're going to somebody else's home for dinner, you might want to browse one of the great gift shops. Visit adamsdrugs.net for the location nearest you. It is 7:25. We've got news from Sky, and then we come back with part one of Random Facts, followed by that $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The Alabama Forestry Commission has issued a fire alert for Saturday due to dry conditions and wind gusts across the state. With the elevated risk, the Forestry Commission strongly discourages outdoor burning until conditions improve. In the last 7 days, 147 wildfires have burned approximately 5,600 acres of forest land across the state, including 464 acres in Montgomery County alone. Governor Kay Ivey is reminding families about the upcoming deadline for the Choose Act school choice program. Open enrollment for Alabama's School Choice Educational Savings Account program ends later this month. Families may apply for the 2026-27 school year through Tuesday, March 31st. Alabama men's basketball team takes on number 1 seed Michigan tonight in the Sweet 16. The matchup features two of the highest-powered offenses in the Midwest region semifinal with an Elite 8 bid on the line. With one of the tallest teams in the nation, Michigan is a 9.5-point favorite. Tip-off is set for 6:45 tonight from the United Center in Chicago. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey Publix.
Y'all hear about all those politicians making money in the stock market?
Yeah, that Nancy Pelosi's making a killing.
Yeah, she is, and so is Coach.
Tommy Tuberville?
Yeah, he and Pelosi are making millions. Turns out old Senator Tuberville's trading ag futures while he's on the ag committee.
Wow, Tommy Tuberville's making a killing in the stock market.
Yep, just like Nancy Pelosi.
It's all just a big game to Coach Tuberville.
In 2024, Tommy Tuberville made millions trading stocks, just in 1 year.
Wonder what else there is.
So Tommy Tuberville is making millions in the stock market, all in the industries he regulates.
Tommy Tuberville's great at making millions. For himself.
Now I want to know.
Just how much money did Tommy Tuberville and Nancy Pelosi make for themselves in the stock market?
Why don't we ask him? Let's call Tommy Tuberville. Ask him how much money he made himself in the stock market.
And tell him, for us, it's not a game.
This advertisement is paid for by the Alabama Leadership Fund.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's March 27th, the greatest day ever. On the 27th of March, 1998, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration approves the use of the prescription drug Viagra. During the approval, a physician had to be contacted because the process lasted more than 4 hours. Have a great March 27th, the greatest day ever.
And now, hey, look what's coming up.
Random facts.
Viagra.
Did you know? Here's a music.
That was very tepid laughter.
A music quiz for you guys.
All right.
See if you guys can tell me this. You all being of the music industry. Yeah, I know. Legit. Greg was actually working in the music industry.
This is true.
Yeah.
For A&M Records, too.
Exactly. You're working in the music industry. So here you go. The Recording Industry Association of America, the RIAA, they named this, I'll say group, but you'll hear, they named these two the most successful duo in rock history. 6 number 1 hits on the Billboard charts, 29 of their 33 singles charting on the Billboard Hot 100.
Okay, it's not Simon and Garfunkel. It's not Seals and Crofts. It's
a duo.
Okay, duo.
It's not Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. How many people are in the duo?
I think there's about 4. But no.
Gosh, what do you
Yeah,
think?
your brain's a turning. I can see.
Yeah, give me an era.
Righteous Brothers. I don't know.
An era. Let's see.
It's a trick question, Rich.
Okay.
It is. Well, I can say this. It is AJ. Is after me.
Oh.
So how about that? It's not a BJ.
It's not BJ. It's AJ.
It's AJ.
After J. So.
Okay, so it's after 78.
It could be 78. But yeah.
Okay.
That should help, though. That gives you an era.
Yeah, I said Simon and Garfunkel. Let's see.
Oh, man.
I
Wow, this should.
It should be easy.
It's
a duo.
Is it a rock group?
They are no longer together, by the way.
Hall & Oates.
That is correct.
Hall & Oates. How about that?
Yeah. The RIAA.
Most successful rock duo of all time.
The most successful duo in rock history, yeah.
I saw them in concert.
I did too. I saw them in New Orleans.
Saw them at the Night Center in Miami.
Oh.
And you know what? I think they did more songs in a concert than any other one I ever went to because they did the hit-length version of all their tunes, and that was it. Boom,
well,
boom, boom.
I mean, we just
in
said
an hour and a half.
29 of their 33 singles. They have enough to do a whole show of hits.
Yes, they do.
So, yeah.
I saw them with Train, and I thought that was an odd.
That's a very odd.
But it worked perfectly.
By the way, I hear Styx will have an opening act.
Is that right?
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, here in town when they're in town?
That's what I hear. I don't know who, but somebody.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you know, and you'll have to look this up, but there is a picture of it that does exist. The CIA,
Yeah.
they produced a prototype device that looked like, I don't want to say the word. Something that men have in the lower region.
Okay.
A prototype device.
Not the main part of the lower, but the lower below the main part of the lower.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
So maybe that helps.
All right.
Trying my best. Anyway, they were doing this so that downed pilots could conceal a small escape radio.
Oh.
They would put it in and it looks like a...
Oh.
And so they wouldn't search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be talking about the knee.
Right, yeah, the lower below the lower, yes. Yeah, not the main lower, but the lower under the main lower. So, yeah, the basement of the main floor is, I guess, what I'm saying.
Hey, is that a radio?
Uh-huh. Anyway, there is a picture of it that exists. You'll have to Google it if you want to see it. But, yeah.
What do they use for the antenna?
I don't want that on my rocket, on my
Your
search,
what?
my search history.
Your rocket?
No. My search history on Google.
Did you know? You may know this, Greg. I don't know. And you're Rich, you may as well. I'm not sure. This happened in 1916. I'm going to mispronounce this name.
Okay.
Nedelin? It's the Nedelin catastrophe. It occurred when a Soviet rocket exploded on the launch pad. It killed dozens of engineers. Oh, maybe you don't know it because the disaster was kept secret for nearly 30 years.
Okay. Huh. That's an early year for a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know if you want to file for bankruptcy in the UK, it'll cost you about $900?
How do you
I couldn't afford it.
pay to file bankruptcy when you're bankrupt?
I couldn't afford to declare
I'm saving up to file for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Really? It's crazy.
Did you know, and you, again, something you might know, John Glenn, the astronaut,
Yeah.
and Ted Williams, they flew as wingmen in the Korean War.
Ted Williams was an ace. He fought in both wars.
Yeah.
He probably would have been the all-time statistical leader in baseball, but 5 of his prime years,
And he was proud to do it.
yes, he was, were in service to this country. He had, and this is why he was such a great hitter in baseball, he had 15-20 vision. So he had a gift in that regard that allowed him to be such an incredible hitter. The last hitter to hit 400. I don't know if that'll ever happen again.
And that last game, he didn't have to play.
No.
But he,
the year he hit 400, right?
Yeah.
He had made it. It was a doubleheader last day of the season.
Yep.
And he was at 399.6. And the manager said, "Hey, if you want to sit it out, you'll finish at 400." And he says, "No frickin' way.
I'm going to be in the game.
I'm playing both
I'm playing-
games."
yeah.
He went 6 for 8 in the doubleheader and raised his average to 406. That's a ball player.
Did you know Madonna once leaked her own album on file sharing services? I don't know which album this was, and I don't know when this was, but she once did it. But instead of it actually being the album, every track was a loop of her swearing at the person who had downloaded the album.
Damn.
Yeah. Just her, flinging obscenities at you. Hackers took over her official site, got a hold of the album, and actually posted the actual album online for people to download. So, yeah. Coming up on Random Facts, I'm going to tell you about a Chinese woman in 2017 who got a refund for her iPhone, but I'll tell you why she got a refund for her iPhone. We will talk about the Iron Pillar of Delhi, which I've never heard of before.
Which Delhi?
New.
Not this doesn't say New Delhi, it just says Delhi.
Okay.
So.
There's new and old.
We have a random fact about a Polish murderer. This is not a guy who murdered Polish. He is a murderer who happens to be Polish.
Okay.
We'll tell you about B vitamins and a village in France that has an interesting language. And we'll tell you about that language coming up on Random Facts.
Along with another one, like crappy convoluted intros. Right now at 7:37, here's Skipper with traffic.
Well, we have a couple of issues on I-65 southbound. First, at the ramp to Northern Boulevard, had a service vehicle that went off the ramp there, and we have a Sheriff's Department truck sitting on the right side of the ramp as you exit. Please use caution as you weave through that. 65 southbound, just out of Montgomery before Hope Hole, we had an accident. Right lane is blocked. Left lane is going to be your best bet. And traffic is backed up, moving slow there. Temporary delay as you get out of Montgomery. Busy all over the area. We will keep you updated. McKinnon Toyota has the Toyota you want, plus small town service and the lowest tax rates in Alabama. Family owned and operated, it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffer with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. It changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Today is March 27th, Quirky Country Music Song Titles Day. Celebrate tunes like Get Your Biscuits in the Oven and Your Buns in the Bed, or I Still Miss You Baby, but My Aim's Getting Better, and If the Phone Don't Ring, You'll Know It's Me, or the quirkiest country song title of all, any Taylor Swift song that isn't about breaking up.
And now, she took my dogs, my beer, and my
random facts.
Well,
it worked.
Okay,
I know what you were going for.
I love the one where he said, "I still miss you, baby, but I'm getting closer to
Yeah,
hitting
my
you."
aim's getting better.
My aim's getting better.
Did you know in 2017, which I was about to say is not that long ago, but we're approaching 10 years, so.
I know. Yeah, I
Yikes.
That's tough.
It is AGE, though. I mean, AJ.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, it's absolutely AJ on that, but God, to think, I mean, seriously, I was going to say, 2017, not that long ago. Yes, no, it is. 10 years.
Right?
Nearly. Anyway, a Chinese woman received a refund for her new iPhone X after it was discovered that her coworker was consistently able to unlock her phone using the facial recognition feature.
What?
In other words, it wasn't differentiating between their faces.
Oh.
It's the equivalent of they all look the same to me.
Oh. Wow.
But in electronic form.
Uh-huh.
They gave her another iPhone X and said, it must be something wrong with it. Nope, happened again. Their facial recognition system for Chinese, Asian, that's not good, I guess. Or at least it wasn't in 2017. Maybe we've come a long way in 10 years. I don't know.
Well, I mean, sometimes my phone doesn't recognize, and I hate that because I'm in the car.
Then you got to do the stupid numbers. The passcode. I know. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Darn numbers.
And I'm not even Chinese.
Look at what we're complaining about today. Sometimes my facial recognition hardware doesn't work. It's a new day and age.
Yep.
Did you know the Iron Pillar of Delhi, which I just looked it up, and it's a very tall pillar in like the middle of a city center with just a pillar, and it's made of iron. It's resisted corrosion, however, for over 1,600 years.
That's a killer pillar.
Despite the fact that it is made of wrought iron, largely this is due to a protective passive film formed by the high phosphorus content of the pillar itself, and that's why it resists the corrosion.
But is it a pillar if it's not holding anything up?
Maybe it is holding something up. I'm only seeing a little bit of the... Oh, never mind. It's a lot bigger than I thought.
Oh my.
Well, okay, now I'm seeing two different things here, so I have no idea which one is which. I'm seeing one that is absolutely gigantic, and then I see one that looks taller than a flagpole. So I'll have to check and see what I'm actually looking at here. Anyway, back to random facts. Did you know there was a Polish murderer who was only found after detectives read his novel, which contained a fictionalized version of the crime with details only known to the murderer?
How stupid is that?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, you get away with something, and then you write a book.
Hey, this would make a great book. I just killed a guy.
Yeah.
This would make a great story
And
of how I got away with
I'm
it.
going to name the book If I Did It.
If I did it.
That's such a great idea. If I did it. I can't believe he actually did that. put a
Right.
book out with that title.
But the random fact that goes along with that title
was that
the Goldmans bought that.
They made, yeah.
And so whenever they published it, in big white letters on a black background, it says, "I did it."
Yeah.
And then in very tiny little red print just before it says, "If."
Gotcha.
So they actually did that. But anyway, did you know B vitamins? I used to take some.
I did. I
take a multi now.
I take a B12.
Yeah, I take the multi.
Okay.
I don't know if it's doing anything, but I take one.
Yep.
B vitamins are numbered sequentially in order of their discovery.
Oh, so the 12th one is the one I take.
Yeah, B4, B8, B10, B11, they're all unqualified as B vitamins upon further research and definition refinement, leaving the remaining familiar 8 B vitamins with gaps in the number sequence, just like, B4, B8, B10, just like the retired jerseys that you would have.
Yeah.
They have missing numbers in the sequence because those numbers are retired. And finally, did you know in the village of what I can only pronounce as Os, France, it's spelled A-A-S. Os.
That sounds right to me.
Os, France. They have a language there. It's whistled. It is a whistled language. It died in 1999 with the last speaker there, a woman by the name of Anne, and I won't try and pronounce her last name. There's been some revitalization efforts involved with some people traveling to the Canary Islands of Spain to try and find somebody else who may know that language, a whistled language.
What do you know? We shared a piece of Os in Random Facts today. I think that's wonderful that we had that cultural experience.
Yeah, those are Os of your Random Facts. Those are all of your Random Facts. We're done. It's over.
Okay.
My segment, the week, it's done.
Hey, later on, one of the stars of Hamilton messed up the national anthem at the Mets game yesterday.
Uh-oh.
A lot of outrage.
Hey, who won that game?
The Mets.
Did they?
Yeah. You know who they beat? Paul Skeens, that great pitcher from the Pirates. Considered one of the top 2 in baseball. He never made it out of the first inning.
I went to bed watching Seattle. Did they win last night?
They lost.
No, against the Guardians. Yeah.
Do you know the Mets game was an afternoon game that was on NBC, the full network?
I did not know that.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
You gotta figure out where baseball. It used to be so easy. Game of the week, Saturday.
Yep. Oh,
NBC.
Yeah. Kirk Gowdy.
Now you got
that's he's the ABC guy.
You got Netflix. You got networks. ESPN. Everybody's playing baseball on TV except ESPN.
You got
Go figure.
Apple TV does it on Friday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't see any reason to wait here, so why not get on board with today's $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question? Here's Quizmaster Jay.
I think that third one is probably one.
That seems tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we can get away with that first one, though.
Okay.
The most successful, I don't know why you said restaurant, but the most successful restaurant rock duo of all time.
I was probably on voice.
Yeah. This is the most successful rock duo of all time.
According to
the RIAA. Yes.
All right. Run down the hall, grab the phone, and get your ropes and gear. 334-272-9228.
Hey, I can't go for that, man. No can do.
Hey, you're a rich Thomas. It's almost over, friends. Only an hour and 11 minutes left of this insanity.
He's gone.
272-9228.
Traffic is brought to you by Skipper Pools. Get pool repairs and renovations right now and have the coolest pool year-round. Call Skipper Pools at 356-0237. Skip the rest. Call the best. 356-0237.
It is 7:50. 272-9228 for the pop quiz question.
We have 2 accidents still working this morning. I-65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. And on I-65 southbound, just before Hope Hull, that accident, right lane is blocked, left lane travel only, and it is making a big backup there before Hope Hull. Please use caution. We will keep you updated. Traffic is busy and building all over the area this morning. McKinnon Toyota has the Toyota you want, plus small town service and the lowest tax rates in Alabama. Family owned and operated, it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, James, you got first crack at it here. Welcome.
Well, I certainly don't want to stumble, do I, Mr. Budell?
No, you have too good of a reputation to protect here, so don't screw it up.
Okay. Hall & Oates?
Hall & Oates is correct.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You got it.
$20
Now,
food outlet gift certificate is yours.
I heard earlier Jay talking about vitamin B and whether or not they were doing him any good. The difference in good or not, the idea is you're getting a dose, but if you're not reaching the threshold, then you're not reaping the benefits from taking this vitamin B. And technically, you can't take too much because B and C, if I'm not sadly mistaken, are water-soluble.
Okay.
So they wind up in urine if you have too much.
I got you.
Now, fat-soluble vitamins, if I'm not mistaken, you can do your own research, they will actually store up in the body if you take too much, and that could be a problem.
Well, we rarely get such great information in a winning phone call, but we just did. Thank you. Hold on. You're going to food outlet. By the way, Bo Holt was on the line but dropped off, but left us his manifesto today.
Oh?
Bo says, 2 things I'll never do again. Drink Bud Light beer and give a dime to Netflix.
Okay.
I got to put that up on Facebook, too, that they're raising their prices. Here's Backup Steve.
Hey, good morning. Convoluted intros, always well-timed as usual. And, of course, the random facts were awesome. Double A, awesome. But I love that line, Rich. I miss you, babe, but I'm getting better, or something like that. That's a good title.
I wasn't sure if they were talking about guns at the toilet bowl.
That is great.
I was thinking the toilet first, and all of a sudden I realized, hey, wait, no. Good.
John Glenn's wingman was who?
That's an awesome fact. That I did not know that. Ted Williams.
Ted Williams, right.
People just take all this for granted, that these guys were, just an astronaut or, a sports star. But
right.
They really put their butts on the line in combat. So, hey, hats off to them.
Jimmy Stewart was another actor that
bomb pilot, yeah.
He was.
He flew B-17.
Yeah, he did,
and that was during the war when they did not have fighter cover. They just went out, hoped they survived.
He made the rank of brigadier general at one time.
Is that right?
Yes, he did.
Wow. Cool.
Never mind. Well, Steve, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate you. It is 7:53. Our grand prize drawing in about an hour.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this. Listen close. You got a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
It's cloudy over the river region right now, but I'm looking at the satellite. If you're in Selma, it is beautiful sunshine. If you're in Demopolis, beautiful sunshine. Same thing in Clanton. So we're going to work our way into gradual clearing. A warm day today with a high up to about 86 after 83 yesterday. Partly cloudy, breezy tonight behind a frontal system. This is a front that will deliver a noticeably cooler air mass, much cooler tonight, low 50, with the winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour behind that front. Sunshine tomorrow, significantly cooler than today, with a high temperature only up to about 71 on Saturday, and north winds gusting as high as 30. That's why that fire weather watch is in effect, because we were in a drought, low humidity, gusty winds. That leads to a lot of wildfires, and I guess there were about 140 of them yesterday in the state. Cold Saturday night, mostly clear, overnight low 47, mostly sunny 74 on Sunday, near 80 on Monday, dry through Tuesday, Tuesday's high 84, and then scattered showers perhaps by the time we get to April the 1st, which is coming up this coming Wednesday. Right now, calm winds, cloudy skies, 64, 756.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Opening days all over Major League Baseball yesterday, including New York. They won. But they had one of the stars of Hamilton, isn't that woke, to come out and do the national anthem, and this happened.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so proudly we hailed, were so gallantly streaming.
Ruh-roh, George.
Messed that one up too.
Well,
how many? There's 3 stanzas, aren't there? But we only hear the first one.
Yeah. And it's all based, as we learned in Random Facts, on an old drinking song, an English drinking
bar song. Yep.
Our national anthem. And now, the man who gave us all this information.
That would be me, here to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, a one-of-a-kind jewelry store selling, well, one-of-a-kind jewelry. Also paying the most for their gold and the high-end estate jewelry, by the way. Coins, bullion, that sort of thing. So if that's something you have, you want to give Troop Booth a call over at Heirloom Jewelers and talk to him about it, which you can do by calling this number, 260-0066. 260-0066 will put you in touch with Troop Booth. He's the only guy there. He's the only guy you're ever going to talk to. There's no overhead. It's just him. That's it. And he is the only guy that you're going to be dealing with throughout this whole thing. It's also kind of why the store's only open by appointment only. Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. But you have to call and set up an appointment if you want to talk to Troop, at least in the store, come by the store and that sort of thing. So get that conversation started by calling Troop Booth, whether it is jewelry that you've seen on their website at heirloomjewelers.com that you're interested in knowing more about, or whether you have jewelry that maybe you're not sure what you have and you're interested in knowing more about that, or you do know what you have and you're trying to find somebody to buy it. Troop can help you do that. 260-0066. You can call that number. You can text that number. You can also send pictures with that number as well. And don't forget to check them out on Facebook, on Instagram. I say them, but it's still just one person, Troop Booth. Also, their website, heirloomjewelers.com.
Let's do our risky click of the morning. We have a call that came in.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is GW. Look, I was just calling to do a correction for health reasons. You can actually overdose on vitamin D. It's rare, and people have died from an overdose of vitamin D due to toxicity. But that's important to know. You always check your facts, right?
All right, well, that was actually a caller who was talking about vitamin D. Was it James?
Yeah, no, I know that. I just wanted to correct the call. I know you guys did.
Okay.
But a lot of people
We didn't know enough to tell you either way.
After all, I'm a talk show host, not a doctor.
That's how we got jobs in radio.
Yeah, appreciate
well,
the correction.
A good rule of thumb is you can pretty much overdose on anything. if you
Yeah,
take
I
too
mean,
much of it.
everything in moderation, as they say.
Yep. But anyway, I didn't want anybody to think they could do that and not get hurt. That's all.
Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
All right, I guess we have some traffic situations going on out there on 65. I want to share this note from listener Eric. I moved my prescriptions to Adams Drugs from Walmart because of an issue with my pain meds. Long story short, my pain doc is in Birmingham. I was told they wouldn't fill my script because they were more than 50 miles away. I tried to explain my circumstances. Didn't really matter. That's their policy, and that's fine. But that wasn't what the pharmacist said. Good thing there are other pharmacies. So I took her up on the statement and found Adams. That's nice. Again, customer service. They actually care.
I've been using them for, God, I don't know how long now.
Maybe even longer than me. I'm 14 years.
Very possibly, to be honest with you, because they've been around that long.
Remember when we used to travel as a family, really when you weren't doing a lot of your travel on interstates, on vacation drives and stuff, and every town had a Rexall.
That's before my time.
Oh, Rexall, yeah.
That's BJ.
Yeah, that's before my time.
But they were small. They had a lot of what you might need, anything from candy to cigarettes, drugs, over-the-counter, blah, blah, blah. But they were individually operated, and they were the hometown pharmacy in a lot of small towns around. That's what I love about Adams. They're still that way. All right, let's get to Skipper first. Check out traffic, Wall Street Business, Salem Radio Network News. It's all coming up.
Well, as you are coming into Montgomery on I-65 southbound, you're going to see a trooper with their lights on off on the right side of the road just past the Northern Boulevard ramp. All lanes are open there. That has to do with a service truck that took that curve too fast and went off the road there. 65 southbound just before Hope Hall. We had an accident there earlier. They're trying to wrap it up, but the right lane is still blocked. Left lane going to be your best bet, and there will be a bit of a slowdown getting past that accident there. Light to moderate early morning traffic everywhere else, and we're still building a bit. Keep it here for updates. Get ready for spring at Premier Place. Shop Beals, Michaels, GameStop, Landmark, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. Iran appears to be setting itself up as the gatekeeper for the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important artery for oil shipments. The move could cement Tehran's de facto chokehold over the crucial waterway and formalize its ability to keep its own oil flowing to China. Traffic through the strait has fallen 90% since the start of the Iran war. The airport turmoil continues with the long lines and shortage of TSA workers. As to the Transportation Security Administration said the number of airport security officers quitting is nearly 500. That's since the mid-February start of the partial government shutdown that has forced 50,000 TSA officers to work without pay. U.S. applications for jobless aid for the week ending March 21st rose by 5,000 to 210,000 from the previous week's 205,000. The benchmark 30-year fixed-rate mortgage rate rose to 6.38% from 6.22% last week. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Attention Montgomery business owners. Want more customers without guessing how to reach them? Blue Water Broadcasting isn't just radio. We're your full-service digital marketing partner. From smart social media campaigns to targeted display ads to SEO that actually works. We help your business get seen by the right people at the right time. Whether you're a local shop, a growing brand, or an established company, our team can build a custom strategy that drives real results on air and online. Ready to grow? Call Blue Water Broadcasting today or visit bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, your audience is waiting.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV. It's time.
It is time.
Time for
Stupid
News.
News.
What news?
Stupid
News. Let's go. This is interesting. Science, by the way, it's 8:06, has discovered the age at which kids learn deceptive behavior. In other words, how to lie. And it's before many of them learn how to walk.
Wow.
About 25% of kids start to understand deception by the age of just 10 months.
Jeez.
That proportion rises to around half by age 17 months, and by the age of 3, they're all fibbing. But at least there's a cute little song for them.
Cookies, not me, not me. Crumbs on your face, it's a mystery. Sticky little fingers, chocolate disguise. Welcome to the world of tiny white lies. At 10 months old, they start to pretend. By 17 months, oh, here we go again. They're growing and learning, testing the wires. Your sweet little angels are just little liars.
Wasn't that cute?
Adorable.
Thank you. Then they grow into big grown-up liars, like this woman. Her name is Kimberly Carroll. She appeared late for her Woodhaven Court Zoom court hearing. I guess they're still doing that. Which led to a heated exchange with her and Judge Michael McNally. She was facing a $1,921 default judgment over an unpaid debt. When she joined the call from her vehicle, the judge immediately told her she could not drive while she was in court. She said she was a passenger in the car.
Uh-oh.
But the judge said, you are on the driver's side of the vehicle. He also noted the location of the seatbelt. Am I crazy, or does it not look like you're driving that car? The judge asked. When he demanded to see the supposed driver, she exited the vehicle. And then he said, do you think I'm that stupid? Before entering a default judgment and stating that she was driving a car and telling the court she was not. So now she has additional issues to face besides the $1,921 judgment against her.
Driving while in court on Zoom.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was just like a temporary thing during COVID.
Yeah.
But I guess it is not. What other fascinating things? Delivery robots. I don't know that we're quite there yet with the robots. Not too sure about this, but
robots.
2 of them managed to crash into Chicago bus shelters within days of each other. A Serve Robotics delivery robot crashed into a CTA bus shelter at Grand and Racine. I know where that is. Shattering the glass before stopping in place. And then another robot hit another bus shelter on Halsted Avenue. Do we have any of these things running around Montgomery?
I don't think so, but I wanted to ask you, did the drone thing ever happen with the Amazon? Are they delivering packages?
I have never had an Amazon buzzard at my door. A petition by Chicago resident Josh Robertson to end the city's delivery robot pilot program has gathered 3,700 signatures.
Robot.
Yeah, pilot program. Ironic timing.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, and this story here, an assistant professor. Oh, this is in India. They don't count. I thought it might have happened here. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Today is the anniversary of the invention or discovery of Viagra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost 30 years later, and science has advanced past pills. In fact, pills don't work for everybody. Some of the side effects are very unpleasant. I mean, they're designed to help you have a good time, but sometimes they can have side effects that diminish that, to say the least. Or they don't work at all. Montgomery Men's Health wants you to know there are solutions beyond pills if they don't work for you. In fact, it starts with a $99 test because your testosterone level could be low, and that could be part of the problem. It can also be causing you a low T can help instigate the gain of weight, even though you're not eating excessively or having any major changes in your diet. You're not metabolizing, and a proper T level is important for that. And then if you have issues like ED or PE, pills are, especially the ones that you see advertised online that make, they're running like little porn movies and making claims that are just beyond ridiculous. Don't fall for that. Montgomery Men's Health is a medical clinic run by a board-certified urologist, and they have solutions there that are above and beyond pills that are far more effective, but they're just not that widely known. So to begin that process, call 334-440-3663. Get over your bashfulness or whatever stopped you up to this point, and experience the renaissance that comes with restoration of the right T level, the energy, and the good feelings that go with it. Or you can browse online, MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com, make an appointment there. It takes just a couple of minutes. That's MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. It's 812, Salem Radio Network News, and 2.
Hey there, Alabama. Are you ready to transform your home with style? At Royal Furniture, they've been delivering inspired value since 1946. Whether you're in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Oxford, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, or Florence, they've got the perfect pieces to make your space shine. Visit them today and discover a wide selection of furniture that fits your lifestyle and budget. Royal Furniture, where quality meets affordability, right here in Alabama. Stop by your nearest location and let them make your home beautiful together.
Hey, this is Ashley, owner of Pest Pro Services, and I want to help you take back your yard this spring. We protect your outdoor space from mosquitoes, fleas, and ticks so you can enjoy being outside. We treat where mosquitoes live and breed with pro-level care, which means fewer bites, more time outside, and a backyard ready for fun. Give us a call at 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. That's 265-9990 and follow us on Facebook at Pest Pro Services. And remember, when you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Excuse me, Mr. Pawn Store owner. How much for this old radio? It's free, but the volume is stuck on full. Well, I can't turn that down.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
At 8:13.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. The Senate has approved Homeland Security funds for TSA and most other agencies, but not the immigration operations that are at the heart of the budget impasse. Lawmakers in the House will now take up the measure. If approved, it would end the 42-day partial shutdown that has jammed airports, disrupted travel, and imposed financial hardship on workers. Israel has launched a new wave of strikes and says its attacks on Iran will escalate and expand. Meanwhile, President Trump has delayed a threatened U.S. strike on Iran's energy infrastructure, and he has extended a deadline for reopening the Strait of Hormuz until April 6th. Austria's governing coalition has announced plans to ban social media use for children under 18, joining a string of other countries in drawing up such restrictions. This is SRN News.
These are uncertain times. Ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and beyond continue to shake global markets, driving up energy costs and creating widespread volatility. Gold has responded as history shows it does, climbing to new highs as a proven safe haven against inflation and unrest. Silver follows strong, offering even more protection for diversified portfolios. Call True Gold Republic at 800-300-GOLD for your free guide on protecting your retirement. If you're 55 or older, approaching or enjoying retirement, and have significant savings, you understand why stability matters now more than ever. Paper assets can vanish in a crisis, but precious metals have endured for generations. True Gold Republic helps Americans like you protect what you've built with real gold and silver IRAs. Call 800-300-GOLD for your free wealth protection guide today. No obligation, just information. Consult your tax professional before investing. Call 800-300-4653. That's 800-300-GOLD.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. It is. See, we were, we may as well, I was doom scrolling Facebook.
Oh, okay.
This has been a weird week because for most it's been spring break and listening patterns change. Engagement is at a different level. But I want to go back to that story that we talked about at the beginning of the show. I'm a Libra. We're big on fairness. And we have these various, and every industry has them, the newsletters or media magazines that for people who work in the business.
Right.
And there's a thing called Radio Insider. And I look at it in the evening quickly, see if there's anybody I know that a couple of times I found out old friends had moved on or passed on or whatever. But there was a story about I had to look into it, a talk show host in Bangor, Maine. And who wouldn't want to live in Bangor? He was, the headline said he was fired while on vacation. But that wasn't the only detail that got my attention. The guy is 94 years old.
And been on the air for 70 years?
70 years, and the company had so little class. I mean, sometimes you got to make a change. Okay, you work in this business, you know that's going to happen. It's inevitable. But you wait till he's on vacation to give him this news? That is just shameful.
Shame on you, Blueberry Broadcasting.
Really? That's the name of the company. To the credit of the locals, now this guy, he's described as a liberal, but at 94, I'm assuming he came through liberal talk host as I knew them 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they weren't off the deep end. In other words, you could have a reasonable conversation, be on different sides, but nobody wanted to shoot anybody or...
Not like today.
Not like today. It's very different. And I'm totally on this guy's side. Of course, and you know, that part of the country, Maine, they're a little more liberal there anyway.
Well, it sounds like there's an outrage in the community and
yeah, especially among the station's advertisers. Mm-hmm. How could they be so clueless to think that that was just going to be okay when the story got out in the local Bangor media? I'm assuming they have more than one radio station there. It's not that small of a town. But, and then so right away they realized, oh, we have pissed a lot of people off with this decision. Mm-hmm. So they turned around and offered him a big celebration of his career.
And he said no.
No. Basically.
Screw off.
That's the capital, right? Bangor?
Is Bangor the capital?
I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with yes on this, but let's ask an expert. Is Bangor the capital of Maine?
Could you try again?
What? Is Bangor the capital of Maine?
Here's an answer from worldatlas.com.
Can you just ask what's the capital?
No, Augusta is the capital of Maine.
Okay, I was going to say, just ask what the capital of Maine is.
Wow, I used to know these when I was...
I never did, so I have no excuse. I mean, I do have an excuse. You don't.
No, we have no excuse.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew even BJ.
Before my time, yeah.
For those of you just getting acquainted with the show and our various little idiosyncrasies, Jay's the Ute on the morning team.
Born in 1978.
So sometime when he doesn't know about it, that's what we call BJ before
Right.
Jay, and then AJ for after Jay.
Before my time, exactly.
We don't want him to feel left out. Hey, by the way, it's 20 minutes after 8.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 For decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
I started broadcasting in this town, BJ. Wow. Anyway, our forecast for today. It's cloudy right now, but gradually we'll get into some clearing. I'm looking at the satellite, and parts of our listening area are already into sunshine, so it will happen. Warm day today with a high up to about 86. Partly cloudy, breezy tonight behind the cool front. Windy, much cooler. Overnight low temperature down to about 50, so noticeably cooler. Winds gusting as high as 30. Sunshine tomorrow, significantly cooler than today. Plus windy with a high around 71 with north winds gusting as high as 30. And that's why there is a fire weather watch tomorrow. That means don't burn because of the drought, low humidity, and gusty winds. That'll lead to wildfires. I guess there were, 140 yesterday around the state. Sunshine tomorrow with the significant temperature drop. But then look for 74 with more sun on Sunday, near 80 on Monday, dry 84 on Tuesday, and then the risk of scattered showers returning to the forecast. And boy, we need the raindrops by about Wednesday. That's the 1st of April, with highs in the mid-80s by then. Right now this morning, 1,700-foot overcast. It's 65 with calm winds at 8:22.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Good morning, friends. What is your name?
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
Hello, Joe.
That's such a beautiful name.
That's such a beautiful name.
Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
Well, because
Today is your lucky day.
Today is National Joe Day.
It is National Joe Day.
Cup of coffee, Joe?
yeah, thanks.
Relax. Have a cup of Joe.
It's Joe time.
All right, Joes have their own day. When is National Greg Day? We don't have a day.
I don't think there's a day for it, Greg.
No. Here's an interesting thing I was just asked by our virtual producer, Mark Cumby. Do you have one of these? And pictured is the Lone Ranger atomic bomb ring.
I mean, you can share that screen and I can show that.
Let's do it. What a great idea.
Yeah.
With this video option that we have now. And there it is. The Lone Ranger atomic bomb ring was actually a spinthariscope containing radioactive polonium-210, one of the most toxic substances out there. And they put it in boxes, these rings with the polonium, in boxes of Kix cereal. Kix was not a very exciting breakfast cereal.
No,
It was if you were eating radiation.
Yeah.
It was never one of my favorites, Kix.
No, it was like puff corn or something like that.
Yeah. It was a Kellogg, right? Kellogg cereal?
A child would take the toy into a pitch black room, remove the tail cap from the bomb,
and expose themselves
and
to radiation.
And look through a tiny lens to see flashes of light from the polonium-210 atoms
Oh, boy.
decaying into lead-206. That was back. You know what? But that made us stronger kids, right?
Sure.
We weren't sissies. We weren't afraid to be.
we were exposing ourselves to radiation.
We weren't afraid to glow in the dark.
We could take it.
That's right.
And look how we turned out.
Nothing wrong with
Not
us.
a problem at all.
Didn't seem to have any particular effects. I just find that kind of warmly amazing and amusing. That
National Greg Day is December 20th.
I'm usually on vacation.
But National Rich Day is June 16th. But coming up soon is it's on a Monday, National J Day is April 6th. Of course, J is just...
It's the day after Easter.
Jay's his middle name.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's true.
But anyway, yeah.
Mark,
Yeah,
thanks.
it is the day after Easter.
Thanks for sending that story. We appreciate it. I'm going to share something else now. The Food Outlet specials.
Oh, let me get over that screen so you can put those up there.
We will be heading over to Food Outlet. I believe it'll be Sunday morning. And Food Outlet is a place I've been grocery shopping at 14 years. I can't believe it's almost a decade and a half. But it's part of my routine. I shop there confidently and aware that the pricing structure there is always going to play my way at cost plus 10%. And specials that they do every week. The meat department's phenomenal. The pricing in the meat department is good enough. They have specials there. However, they sell restaurant quality filet mignon. If you want the butcher to cut, they have a butcher in each location. And I recently ate a filet at a rather pricey local restaurant. It was good, but I got news for you. The one that I cooked on my own, well, it's not my own grill, Rich. It was a hand-me-down from Rich. But you devote enough time to that, and it comes out just as good, if not better, than the one you get at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Meaty pork spare ribs are $2.18 a pound. That's
Meaty,
another
beefy,
special.
big and bouncy.
Yes. Oh, and how about if I share this so people can look in on these specials?
Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at
that. Pork spare ribs, $2.18 a pound. Center cut pork chops, $2.28. Chicken leg quarters, a 10-pound bag of those, just $5.50. How about this? I didn't notice this yesterday, but they have French toast sticks.
Sticks?
Yes. And those are $2.59 for the 12-ounce Farm Rich package.
24-pack of Dasani water only for $4.49.
Yeah, and Fanta drinks, Fanta, 2 12-packs. Remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah, which is kind of why I'm getting a giggle.
And it's grilling season again, so if you like to do it the old-fashioned way with Kingsford charcoal, a 16-pound bag, just $9.97, and Ore-Ida potatoes, $4.29 per package. And there are more, all listed at the front door. Nice people. It's all about the groceries. They have household items, Kleenex, household cleaners, and stuff like that, too. Everything is cost plus 10 at all 3 food outlet locations, Highway 14 in Millbrook, Main Street west of Highway 31 in Prattville, and I'll see you Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall sometime early Sunday morning. But we're busy on Friday morning now. We want to know how the roads are moving, Skipper.
Well, if you've been listening this morning, you know we've had a couple of accidents plaguing us. I-65 southbound at the ramp to Northern Boulevard. They got the vehicle there pulled up on a wrecker, and they're about to get that one out of the way. Trying to clear the one as well on 65 southbound right before Hope Hull. Right lane, though, is still blocked there, and there is still a slowdown. Busy building early morning traffic everywhere else. We'll keep you updated. High school students, Trentham State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first steps towards your college journey. Go to trenthamstate.edu for more information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
1819 News.
Governor Ivey has issued an executive order this week regarding banking and financial institutions here in the state. The governor is requiring that state-chartered banks not restrict a financial service to a customer based on their political affiliation or political activities. The superintendent of the state banking department will offer further details to banks on how this order will be fully implemented. President Trump also issued an executive order for banks last year, and it's called the Guaranteeing Fair Banking for All Americans. Trump made this move following the events of January 6, 2021 in Washington, D.C., where those who took part in the protest of the 2020 election were monitored and even denied services by banks for their actions. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Some of the greatest blessings is just having people that care about you, to have someone that's just going to love you and make you feel important. They encourage you to be in church. They encourage you to be in prayer. They encourage you to be in your Bible. Now it's a part of my day every day. My house parents planted seeds in me that you can see where those seeds have sprouted in my life and helped change my life.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall is speaking out about the upcoming plea deals being offered to the 6 suspects in a birthday party shooting in Dadeville that occurred back in 2023. One of the 6 is charged as a youthful offender. The others will be signing plea deals before a trial gets underway. Marshall says he hopes that the families of the victims will sit down and communicate with the district attorney to understand why this plea deal is taking place, what prosecutors see as strengths and weaknesses of the case should it go to trial. The plea hearing will be held this Friday. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com
And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web, or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Lunch should be comforting and done right. At Epicure and Jack's Tavern, their meat and three is scratch made to order, not scooped from a steam table. Real cooking, real portions. And for guests 60 and over, it's just $10.99. It's familiar food, elevated, served with care. Lunch at Epicure and Jack's Tavern. Classic Southern comfort, a step above the rest.
From weddings and concerts to cookouts and construction sites, TT Porta Toilets has been serving Central Alabama for over 30 years. Whether you need standard portable toilets with wash stations or upscale restroom trailers for special events, the Tierce family has the right solution for every occasion. So when you're planning your next big event or project, make it easy on yourself. Call 285-5513 or visit ttportatoilet.com. TT Porta Toilets. Clean, convenient, dependable.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
By the way, spring training in baseball is for the announcers, too, so they can make bad calls when they don't count. Listen.
It's a good start for the Twins here in the fourth inning. You ever seen Buck with his pants down? No. Like in shorts? No, like he doesn't have his, no socks showing. Ah, I see what you're saying.
Let's take a call from
Butterbean.
Hi. What's up? Hi.
Hey,
It's Alabama on Central Radio.
Yeah.
This is who?
Is this Scott Mason?
No, he doesn't come on until 9.
No.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks. The Butterbean didn't want to talk to us.
But it's a name. It was a name that I thought might be a caller for this show.
Oh, well. Butterbean, come back to our show sometime.
I mean, I know, Greg. You know, at least it was a show on this station that they were trying to reach.
Right.
At least they didn't say, is this John Boy and Billy?
It is now 26 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock.
I'm trying to paint a silver lining on a otherwise quite gloomy cloud hanging over you right now.
Latest world and national news on the
Take
top
a look
of the
outside.
hour.
It's gloomy out
Is
there.
it kind of
too.
gloomy?
Yeah.
Although I would imagine at this time of the year, oh man, after the afternoon show, driving home.
Look how close the sunshine is to us, though. You see that?
Yes.
So it's going to happen.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful morning.
We don't have a camera over there, but there's a gap in the clouds that is coming.
There's a satellite picture over there, and on another.
I can make that look. Hang on, I can do it that way. Now, when you point, it'll show that you're pointing.
What's an adult cheat code that changed your life? I'll give you some examples.
What?
Realizing most people aren't thinking about you as much as you think.
Right.
It takes away a lot of unnecessary pressure.
I guess it would, yeah.
Sure.
Dropping social media and not caring what others think.
Yeah.
Well, that's tough. That's tougher. But
getting enough sleep and drinking water. I'm not doing well with either one of those.
I'm doing pretty well. By the way, we just ran out of the last drop of water.
Saying, let me check my calendar instead of immediately saying yes. It buys you time and people respect it. Somebody else added, if you don't want to do something, say, sorry, I have plans. You don't have to say anything more than that.
Yeah, you don't have to specify the plans. Right.
Here's one, and I'm on board with this. If you exercise daily, even a little, you actually don't feel as old as you are. That's why I'll be out on the bike with the bunny ears today.
That's a good one. I'm going to the gym.
Letting people be wrong. Sometimes that's the best way out of a conversation.
Just let it go.
Smile and okay, eventually you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Just let it go.
Let it go.
This one is best described as giving fewer damns.
What do you mean?
Well, in honor of the very famous line from Gone with the Wind.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Just don't give them at all. What's the...
As you grow older, though, that happens, right? I mean, you just...
Well, it's just not possible to care about everything and everyone. We only have a limited capacity for that, right?
Sure.
Kindness. It'll get you far with the call center staff, and this is so true. If you actually get a human being. Now, yesterday, during a commercial break in the afternoon show, I got into a raging argument with an AI bot.
Mm-hmm.
I said, cancel my subscription, and I'm calling my lawyer, and I'm going to file a class action lawsuit because you people have been screwing around with me for months on this. I'm done.
And the AI came back and said,
well, it's a long story, but it sure got me fired up at a higher level. Now we're arguing with bots.
So, but you're saying kindness.
But if you get a human being, yeah.
I always thank them, and I always compliment them when I can understand them.
Yes.
In clear English.
Yes. Thank you for making me not feel like I called Bangladesh. Ice cream for breakfast.
What do you mean?
Well,
no, I've never done that.
The Bluebell guy, if he came here at 8 a.m,
yep.
we'd be having ice cream for breakfast, right?
I guess we have had that.
If you have enough, you don't need more. And other wisdoms here on this very philosophical Spring Break Friday.
What was the Bluebell? What was the...
Brookie a la mode.
Brookie
a la mode.
It was brownies?
Yeah, it had, let's read the description. A creamy.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. A rich, creamy.
I was going to say, when you said creamy, I was going to...
Yeah, well, don't forget Rich is in there.
Rich is creamy.
Creamy
don't
Rich.
say that. God. A rich, creamy brown sugar ice cream.
Yes.
Loaded with chunks of brownies and soft chocolate chip cookie pieces.
It's really good.
Jeez, I'll never...
And you'll get the best price on all Bluebell ice cream at Food Outlet, usually by $3 or $4. I'm just saying. And it should be in your Food Outlet freezer this weekend.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right, we are at 8:38. We have some Morning Maroon nominees, and somebody's going to win a Clark's Club membership worth $180 a little bit later in the hour.
Is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Go to work for a family that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders is looking for experienced dump truck drivers. Call them today, 855-777-9785.
Hey,
Drive
Chase.
for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines and be part of the family.
Oh, sorry, Sam. Chase is part of our weather this morning.
Oh, there's Mr. Heincham on the TV.
Hey.
He looks so laid back. Like,
so Chase, you
hey,
see
man.
those clouds over there? They're going to go away later. It's going to become mostly clear later on. Lots of sunshine. High around 86. You want to go to the park today? Go to the park today? Yeah, okay. If you're watching on...
Why is it the dogs seem to know when they're on camera or their pictures being taken? Because mine, you see them in this adorable moment you want to catch.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they're aware that you're taking a picture, they move.
Partly cloudy tonight, becoming breezy. Let me pull the mic closer, Chase. Is that okay with you? Becoming breezy with the overnight low temperature down to about 50. Winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. You want to talk? You want to bark? No? You don't want to bark?
He's bashful.
Tomorrow is noticeably cooler with a high temperature up to about 71, but the winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour tomorrow will make it seem a lot cooler than today. And we have a fire watch in effect. because of the gusty winds and the low humidity and the drought tomorrow. With the low tomorrow night in the 40s. Did you hear that, Chase? 40s tomorrow night? And then the high on Sunday up to about 74 with more sunshine, near 80 Monday. Right now, you see it's cloudy out there, Chase? Chase has had enough of this. It's 65 with calm winds at 8:41.
Remember a few weeks ago we had a story about vinyl selling more than $1 billion worth of...
did really well.
Yeah, it's back. Guess what? Maxell is bringing back the classic tape player. Cassettes are trendy now.
I'm not going to get on that.
Well,
bandwagon.
I don't think so.
I probably will get one of these just so I can go back
and listen to some of your
old air
cassettes.
checks,
just to see if there's anything on there I might want to save.
Yeah, okay. But you know what I hated when you had to go there with you and wind with your pen or whatever.
Right, when it get eaten up.
Yeah.
I was a master surgeon. I could take a cassette that got tied up or
take it
split,
apart.
And then I would surgically cut it nice and even, and then put the two pieces together
Is that right?
on top of a Scotch tape. Yeah.
Wow.
And it would work.
Nice.
You had to do that.
You had to have a lot of patience doing that, though.
Yeah. They will price out at about $100, but man, I've got a box full of cassette tapes.
I don't think I have a cassette player right now.
I don't. So,
you remember
that could make for a fun show.
I remember the first car I got where there was no cassette. I said, "Oh my gosh, there's no cassette. How about that?"
And a 5-pack of blank cassettes goes for around $15. So everything goes full circle. Vinyl made a comeback. Now the cassette is next. And coming soon, 8-track tape players, right? How can it not be? 8:42.
Well, we are busy and still building. We've got light to mostly moderate traffic, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, and all over the Montgomery area. 2 accidents still being worked. 65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. And we've got another accident right before Hope Hall. They are still working that one. Slow travel there. Right lane blocked. Left lane, your best bet. We will keep you updated. Lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKenna Nissan. Plus, they've got 0% financing on 2026 Rogue. See David for all the details. It's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800-lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
The employees of Adams Drugs would like to thank you for trusting us with your health care in 2025. We look forward to serving you and your family in 2026. You will continue to enjoy the same services such as immunizations, compounding, medication therapy management, delivery service, and wellness clinics, to name a few. Looking for that perfect gift for a loved one? Visit our Emily B. gift shop and find everything from Tyler candles to Scout bags. Gift wrapping is available. If you have not visited Adams Drugs and experienced the award-winning customer service, we ask you to consider us for your prescription care in 2026. We have 12 convenient locations to serve you in the River Region. 8 in Montgomery, 1 in Wetumpka, Prattville, Millbrook, and Pine Level, Marbury. Please find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hey, we have some breaking news here.
What is it?
That's fresh information of a positive nature, but that's not important, Rich. Where's my sounder for this? Oh, my goodness. Please tell me it wasn't taken away. Well, it's a birthday, but it's somebody who's incredibly special to us, this radio station, the show, and our community.
What?
Mr. Branch Close.
Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Great guy.
Absolutely. Coming up next on News Talk 93.1 FM.
The week is up.
Our Morning Maroon.
The weekend saved my soul cause I've been working every day. You know, too many meetings and this traffic got you losing control. Friday's a drug to me, now give to me a beer that is cold. I want the brunch life, Saturday night has a lot to unfold. I'm leaving now, let's go. Now it is the weekend. Said I can make your weekend. Saturday morning when the sun comes out, I will sleep in with my shades pulled down. Then I will binge Netflix on my couch, grabbing some booze and then I'll chug it down. We will be dancing till we get kicked out of every bar in my entire town. I'm gonna drink until I hit the ground. God Peyton, it's the weekend. Let's party, it's the weekend. Relax cause it's the weekend. It's the frickin' weekend. Wish Monday was the weekend. The Dust Cap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoops.
For using ChatGPT.
Duh.
Dunce Cap, baby. Dunce Cap, cause you failed math.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
All right, at 8:48, our Morning Maroon nominees. Got to start with this guy here, 58, and guess what state?
I'm going to say Florida.
That's correct. 58-year-old man drove through a gate at Daytona Airport onto the airfield, almost collided with a plane. And boys, there have been a lot of that going on.
I saw this footage.
And then tried to board several aircraft, and this is body cam audio of Brian Parker's arrest. Yeah, just a few minor issues.
Yeah, just after the AA meeting.
All right. We have others here. Trust me, we do. We have a man. That's not it. The woman. We talked about her briefly earlier. She was doing a Zoom court hearing on a judgment. She was
in the car, driving.
Facing a $1,921 default. And the judge is looking at her Zoom and he says, "Ma'am, it appears that you're driving your car. You're not allowed to drive in court."
Yeah.
She denied that she was driving. He said, "But you seem to be on the driver's side of the car, and from the way the seatbelt appears to be buckled, that kind of confirms it." She denied it again. He says, "Am I crazy, or does it not look like you're driving that vehicle?" He says, "Do you really think I'm that stupid?" He entered a default judgment on the money she owes, and now she is facing charges for contempt of court. So she's nominee number 2.
Okay.
And I'm missing my third story. This is not my finest hour. I will admit this. I'm a little bit baffled at my own ineptitude today. There was another. The singer from Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
If you're good enough.
Screwing up the national anthem at the Mets game.
Yeah. If you're good enough to be a Broadway performer in one of the biggest hit shows ever on Broadway, then you should be able to sing the national anthem. And this video has gone viral. It's from...
I understand nerves, but, geez.
So, do you want to hear the whole thing again? We played it earlier.
Sure, we can do that. Are you sharing it?
Yeah. I'm on the page.
Okay.
But I forgot where... This, again, not my finest hour. Is it in sports? Is it in country? Good news? Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
How about that? The national anthem by a cast member from Hamilton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
So far, so good.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Here we go.
What so proudly we hailed were so gallantly streaming.
Now, he's not the only one at a baseball game opener. Fans at Dodger Stadium are mad over the out-of-tune national anthem that was performed there.
The ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were
That's all I had on my subs.
I have an issue with anybody who tries to make the song about them instead of just doing a nice version of the song.
Yeah, sure. I agree with you.
So we can put those last two in one nominee. But the Daytona Beach Airport.
This guy was at an AA meeting.
Yes.
Started doing coke, drinking, and smoking pot, and then goes onto an active runway at Daytona Beach.
Tries to get on planes.
And you didn't mention that he was also indecent exposure.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. So he gets my vote.
Okay. Yeah, especially,
AA meeting.
Uh-huh. I think the puts him over the top on that one.
What an imbecile. What an ultra maroon.
Here's our final traffic update of the morning rush.
Well, we're hoping that they're going to have these two accidents on 65 southbound cleared, one on the ramp to Northern Boulevard, and also 65 southbound right before Hope Hall, right lane still blocked there. They're trying to get both of those cleared. Around Montgomery, light to moderate building early morning traffic. We're still seeing a lot of cars everywhere skirting around. Keep it here. We'll update you if any other accidents happen. McKinnon Toyota has all the specials from Toyota plus small town service, and they're family owned. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Okay, what was that?
I'm not sure.
Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit crosbyelectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
This is Alice with Independent Glass. We advertise with Blue Water Broadcasting, and we get great results. If you want results like we get, you need to go with Blue Water.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Young man, you've been working all week. I said, young man, I bet you must be beat. I said, young man, yesterday is a treat. It's a day to celebrate now. That's why I hear you say, I love Friday. That's why I hear you say, I love Friday. Oh, the weekend is here. Just relax and kick back. Grab a cold one from that six-pack. That's why I hear you say, I love Friday. That's why I hear you say, I love Friday.
At the end of the week, we like to reward those who took the time to call in. Give away a Clark's Club membership worth $180, and our winning number is
out of 35.
Okay, looks like 24.
24 is the Master Thespian.
Well, how about that? The Great Warhawk is going to be the newest member of the Clark's Club. That entitles Master Thespian, the professor, to 2 annual visits in-home for a complete and thorough inspection, cleaning of his central heating and air conditioning system. He will get a discount on parts and labor if any repairs or replacement coolant is required, and the peace of mind, 24/7, 365, of the best HVAC techs and plumbers on the planet. Again, discount parts and labor. So if there's an emergency on either side of that home infrastructure realm, he can get help immediately. Last time I called Clark's for a plumbing issue on a Sunday at 7:30, they completed the repair and were done by 8:50, which is really great because I had to call, they had to dispatch somebody.
Yeah.
But I got it taken care of right away. And plumbing generally, when you have an emergency there, it cannot wait. 277-2125. You can also visit clarkcomfort.com. Their Alabama certification number is 09098. Crawdad's waited a long time to tell us.
What's up?
That a drop of super glue will cure even the tapes on the 8-track and the cassette. Just one teeny drop of super glue. Because you said you used.
I never tried super glue, but next time I have a broken tape, I may break out the super glue and give that a try. Thank you for the suggestion. All right, coming up next, the show that at least one listener couldn't wait to talk to. Old Butterbean, you're only 13 seconds away from Alabama Unfiltered. Joey at noon, I'll see you at 3 after Joey with Eddie Bader, and more.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. Congress is moving closer to reopening parts of the Department of Homeland Security with funding